This is, we're going to be using pattern mccalls M65, no, mccalls 625-1. I'm using size large to extra large. If you are smaller, you'll have the size smaller pattern, and this is an easy pattern. So you'll need to be taking your bust measurement, your chest/bust, your waist, and your hip and back waist length, and then this will tell you how much material to get, so you'll get your size. So I am making the extra large for my mom because she's going. So for what I'll be getting for my size, so extra large, you're gonna need about, if you have like a 60 or 45, this blue material sitting here is a 60, so I only need to get for the top 1 7/8 yard, and then for the pants I need 2 3/8. So that's how much the blue material you're going to be needing to get. The guy at the store can add both of those up together to make it one piece. I got about like 5 yards because I need. So here, take a look at this. This will tell you everything you need. Let's see if I can get. I'll take a photo of that for you so you can see the pattern. So that's that here on my table. You're going to be needing some white material too. I got about 1 yard of that. You're also going to be needing a sewing machine and some pins and some other sewing notions. So let's begin by cutting this out. So we are doing BC. So this is how you will set your fabric out. Here, let me bring it closer so it'll look like that. And that is how you'll set your pants out. There are different sizes, so make sure you look and how to set the pants out. So the rest of the pants over here. Oh, that's the jumpsuit. I'm sorry. The rest of the pants is right here, and how you set it out. So you'll just need to look at those. I'll put pictures in. Next step is to take pattern pieces 2, 3, and 4, and you're going to put all your markings on that, and then I'll show you how to pin it. So you're going to take the front of your bodice or shirt part, and you're going to pin right sides together the sleeve that corresponds with the triangles. So that's the single triangle on this side. So you're going to pin the sleeve to this, and you're going to sew this at you're going to stitch it, and then you're going to stitch it again at a 1/4 seam away from inseam allowance, and then you're going to trim and stitch. So I'm going to read you the directions because I was a little confused about this, so if that helps you, good. Okay, it says, with right sides together, pin sleeve 3 to armhole edge of front 2 and back section 4. Stitch again at 1/4 away from seam allowance and trim close to stitching. Press seams toward sleeves. So right now I'm just pinning the sleeve to the front part, and then I'll show you what that to the back. So it should look something like this. This is your sleeve here in the middle. So you're going to sew your front to one side and your back to one side, and then you're going to repeat the same steps for the other side of your back and front piece of your other sleeve. Alright. Something that sort of looks like this. The neck hole is bigger, it's just have enough space. So this is the back piece, your 2 sleeves, and your front piece. And then I'll show you what's next. So get that all sewed together. put your right sides together, so you're going to put your side seams together, and then you're going to go up your arm and pin that, and then you're going to sew this at a 5/8, and then you're going to sew it again at a 1/4, and then you're going to trim it. So pin from here all the way to the end of your sleeve, and then sew all the way down the end of your sleeve, all the way down your side seam, and then repeat that with the other side. Okay, I'll take you to the next. Now you're going to put some stay stitching around your neck. This is like a long stitch. This is to stabilize this structure to make sure it's round. So you're just going to put a long stitch in here all the way around, and then we're going to sew on our neckband, and I'll show you how to do that. You are going to sew the ends of your neckband together, and then you are going to fold up your neckband, and then you're going to pin the edges, and you're going to press this. I can't with my particular material because it might melt, but you might have a different fabric. So then you're just going to pin all the way around your neckband, and then I'll tell you what's next. I'm going to put the right sides of the collar and the right sides of the shirt, and you are going to stretch the collar to fit on the inside, and then you're going to sew it at 5/8 and then at the 1/4, and then you're going to pull up your neckband, and then you're going to iron this seam down, and then I'll take you to the next step. You're going to take your hem and go 1 1/4, and you're going to sew, this is not it rolled up, and then you're going to sew a line for a guide, and then you're going to fold in a bit, and then you're going to sew on that edge. You're going to do that to your bottom hem and to your sleeves. Alright, that's, then I'll take you to the next. You're going to take your pants pattern pieces, you're going to put all the markings in, and you're going to take your back piece and your front piece, and you're going to put right sides together, and you're going to sew from this crotch area all the way down to where your leg is at 5/8, and do this to the other set of front and back pants piece, and then I'll take you to the next. Taking the right sides of your the front and the back pants, you're going to take the front section of the crotch area, and so, and you're going to put right sides together, and then you're just going to sew that in there of our pants. This is the back side with the back side, and the front with the front side, and you're just going to put right sides together and sew. And then I'll take you to the, and you're going to sew this at 5/8, and then you're going to sew it again at 1/4, and then you're going to trim close to the 1/4 seam. Alright, I'll take you. You're going to put your right sides together of your pants, so you're just going to pull, after you pull the crotch, sew this crotch seam, you're just going to open it up and put the front and the back right sides together, and then you're just going to stitch along this line here. Alright, what I would like you to do is from here to 3 inches, you're going to sew down your side seams here where we just sewed on our pants, and you're going to do this to the other side. It doesn't mention anything about the center one, so just do that to both sides. And to make your hem, it's going to be kind of like what we did for our shirt edge and sleeve. So on the pattern, there is a fold line. So you're going to fold that over, and then you're going to fold your edge over at a 1/4, and you're going to leave about a 1 inch, 2 inch opening so that you can stuff your elastic in. Alright, let me take you to the next step. So the directions say to cut a piece of elastic the size of your waist measurement, and then add 1 inch. And then you're going to get safety pins or a bobbin, and then we're going to start stuffing. So what you do is if you have a bobbin, you just attach the end, and then you attach the other end with the safety pin. Or if you have the bobbin, you just have to attach the one end. So you're just going to insert it into your hole like this, and then you're just going to start stuffing and go all the way around. And then I'll show you get your elastic pulled through. You're going to put the ends together, and you're going to stitch them like a seam, and then you're going to fold over the, you're going to stitch it like you did with your right sides together, and then you're going to fold over the edge and then sew down both of the edges, and then you're just gonna pull your elastic to the inside of your pants. Oh, and if your elastic doesn't fit, you're gonna have to try it on and make sure it fits to your size. Alright, so you're gonna put your elastic in, and then you're just gonna sew shut your hole, and then I'll take you to the next step. So the next step is to try on your pants inside out, and you're going to bring your hem up to where you think it won't drag on the floor, and then you're going to pin it, and then you're going to sew it at you might have a large a large piece up here, or you might have a short one, but you're going to sew along 5/8, and then you're going to trim off the excess. But if you're tall enough for these pants and you fit, then you could just do what it says in the directions. But if you're petite, you might have to bring up the hem and pin and then sew and then trim. Okay, so that's all the pants instructions, and then I'll take you to the next